Here logical addressing is nothing but IP address is a logical address assigned to a device on a network, whereas a MAC address is a physical address hard coded into the network interface card, that is nothing but NIC of a device. Okay, here a device address, logical address assigned a MAC address is a physical address hard coded in a network device, NIC, network interface card of a device. Okay, see here an IP address is consist of two types. What is the IP address? IP addresses consist of the two parts. What is the first two parts? Are the two parts. Okay, the first part is the network ID part. Second one is the host ID. What is the network ID part? Network ID part identifies network on which device is connected. Okay, it identifies, generally it is identifies network on which device is connected. Which device is connected. And what about the host ID? Host ID is identifies specific device in the network. Okay, it identifies specific device in network. Okay, here the internet service provider ISP. Okay, here internet service provider ISC assigns IP address. Okay, internet service provider, it is nothing but our Hathway, Geo, Airtel, and what are the service providers we have? All these providers, internet service providers is comes under the ISP, internet service providers assigns the IP address to the all the devices, to the all devices on a network. Okay, the IP address are used at the network layer. The IP address are routable nature. Okay, here IP versions are two types. IP versions are two types. What are the two types of the IP versions we have? IP versions are two types means we have IPv4 and IPv6. What is the IPv4? IPv4. Okay, IPv4 is the connectionless protocol. Connectionless protocol. Okay, it is used for packet switched networks. IPv4 contains 32-bit address. It is 32-bit address. Generally, it is nothing but for allows for over 4 billion unique addresses. Okay, 4 billion unique addresses. We can call 2 power 32 addresses. Okay, it is composed of four number of separated by a dot. Okay, it is dot is separated by four numbers. For example, periods called an oct, that is a byte. Okay, and each number in octet can range is 0 to 255. 0 to 255. What is example of the IPv4 is 128.11.3.31. 3.31. You can ask a doubt like, sir, here it is the 4, you told that 4.4 billions and 4, each part is the separated with 4 bit. Okay, but separated with 4 bits. Okay, mm, sorry, it will be separated with dot symbol. Okay, sir, but here only 128.11 dot means here BCD code is 8421. According to that, here we will write 128. Okay, 128. Okay, how to write the 128 like that? BCD. For example, here 1 2 4 8 16 32 64 128. Right, Here we are writing for 128. 128 means 1. Remaining all are the zeros. Okay, like 11. 11 means what? 11 means 8 plus 1, 0, 1, 1. Remaining all are the zeros. And last one is 3. 3 means here only use the 8 A, B, B, C, D. Okay, 3 means 1, 1. Remaining all are the zeros. And 31 means I have to write 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Remaining all are the zeros. If we calculate according to 8C1, it is the 128, it is 11, it is the 3, it is the 31. Why? Because in the, at the place of these positions, you simply calculate the count the all the values. So this is the 821. Okay, how it will be getting means it is getting like 1 0 0 0 7 zeros. Okay, dot, assume like this. Okay, next 0 0 0 0 0 1 1, it is second part, and third part is, and fourth part. Okay, here the third part is all zeros. Here 4 zeros, 3 zeros, 5 ones. Okay, this part is 128 dot, this is 11 dot, this is 3 dot, this one is 31. Okay, this is the IPv4 address. Is the IPv4 address. Here each decimal will be separated with dot symbol. Each code will be separated with dot symbol. What is the drawback of this IPv4? The drawback of the IPv4 is IPv4 is limited access. Limited access, or sorry, limited address space. What is the limited address space? It has a limited number of addresses, which is not even for growing number. Okay, the devices connecting to the internet. The second one is less efficient routing. IPv4 address contains more complex, which can slow down the data processing and routing. Okay, security issues. Okay, it is the old version, so there will be a lot of security issues and fragmentation, as well as broadcasting overhead. Okay, these are the drawbacks of the IPv4. Okay, and the next one is IPv6. There is one more version came later, this, that is the IPv6. What is the IPv6 means? That is the latest version of the IP address, internet protocol, internet address, IP address protocol. We will see here IPv6. IPv6. What is IPv6 is the next generation IP address. Next generation of IP address. IP address is developed in the 1998 to replace IPv4, which was developed by Internet Engineering Task Force, that is the IETF. IP comparison of IPv4 and IPv6 has a larger address space. IPv6 has a larger address space. Okay, this is the drawback in the IPv4. Just now we seen this one. Okay, IPv6 has the length is 128 bit. Okay, the size of the address is 128 bits. It will be written in the hexadecimal values. Okay, hexadecimal values, and it is composed of 8 fields. Each one contains the 2 offsets. Okay, actually, as a result, IPv6 has 16 octets. Okay, 16 octets in total. In IPv6, the separator is colon. Colon is separated, is the separated, okay, group of colons. For example, the IPv6 address is 2001 colon, okay, obd8 colon, next 8583 is colon, number of four zeros, 8828 colon 0370 colon 7334 colon. Okay, like this is the hexadecimal value of the IPv6 address. IPv6 address. What is the leading zeros? Here leading zeros can be written as the 0. Leading zeros in each group can be omitted. Okay, in this address, if any 0 is there, that 0 will be omitted. Okay, for example, here obd8, in this one 0 is will be omitted. Okay, and what about the all the four zeros? Here four zeros is there now. Four zeros will be considered as a single zero. This is will be written as the bd8. Okay, leading zero means starting with any part will be started with the 0. That 0 will be not counted. That will 0 will be not calculated. And any consecutive, okay, consecutive zeros, one or more consecutive group of all zeros can be replaced with double colon. Okay, this is the only done once per address. Okay, here all the zeros, here consecutive zeros, we will write simply two colons. Okay, examples of the what is the need of the IPv6? Need of IPv6. IPv6 is the address exhaustion. Okay, by comparing IPv4, IPv6 provides the large number of addresses, and large number of address space. This is the only advantage. This is the one of the major important of the IPv6. If you have any notes, please ask me in the comment section. Thank you, everyone.